Something that's pretty common with complex numbers is to graph them and then to find their absolute value. And a reminder that the absolute value is simply the distance from 0 on a number line. But when dealing with imaginary numbers or complex numbers in this case, our number line isn't really a line, it's more of a plane. So same concept though. So here we go. In a previous video, I talked about how the real number would be the one axis and the imaginary number would be the other axis. We tend to put the reals on the x-axis and the imaginaries on the y. And they just count by ones, or they count by whatever scale you would normally go by. So here we go. If I'm supposed to graph this complex number, -5, I start with -5 on the x-axis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to start with a big obnoxious dot here. Then I'm going to move in just a moment. And then I'm going to go ahead and move it up or down based on my imaginary number. So this is positive 3i, so 1, 2, 3. And that's it. That's the point, -5 plus 3i. It's -5 on the x-axis and 3i because that's 2i and 1i, right? That's the idea. So that's how this kind of works. So that blue dot is the representation of -5 plus 3i. What's its absolute value? Well, that's just its distance from 0 on a number line or on a plane. And I got to remind myself of this Pythagorean theorem, right? Remember this thing where there's a 5 sides, sorry, that side is 5, that side's 3, and we're looking for the hypotenuse, which is the distance from our point to the origin. So let's see, Pythagorean theorem is a squared plus b squared equals c squared, and my a is 5 and my b is 3, and my c value is the thing that I want. So 25 and 9 is 34. So the square root of 34 is c. I'm not going to do the plus or minus because I don't need a negative distance. That wouldn't make any sense. So I have an exact value here, or I could probably estimate this. I don't know what the square root of 34 is. Let's call it 5 point, maybe it's 8, something around there, right? So our absolute value of -5 plus 3i is either exactly the square root of 34 or approximately 5.8. And that's it.